What is up, we guys? We have another first place. You guys may have seen this guy before, winning the store championship in my local area, and now he took a different deck that he had on his last deck profile, and yeah, so and he got to top 16, top 16, right?
Yeah.
Top 16 at the Core.
Exact.
Yeah, at CoreTCG's online tournament. So, how do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. I really like this deck. I know it's naturally strong despite all the erratas it's been, but rightfully so, or else I think it'd be overpowered. And it's a sleeper, and it has really great matchups against Green Gohan, which is the boogeyman of the format, and this just deals with that deck.
How many Gohans did you play throughout the tournament?
3 Green Gohan.
Wow. Okay. 3 out of what? 7? 8?
Out of 8 rounds.
Okay, out of 8 rounds. Okay.
And I won all 3 of those matches.
Nice.
And in 2 of them, I even went second. So
well, there you go, guys. If you guys want to play a rogue deck that hard counters Green Gohan, this is the deck for you. Do you want to get into the deck profile?
Yeah. So I'll get into what's in my deck, cards, and then I will review my strategies right
Alrighty.
after. So first off, leader. 5k leader, you start off with the egg, and when I place the egg in my leader area, I place Ginger Town on their field. I'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Act main, I rest them, I reveal a green android from my hand, bottom deck it, and I draw 2 cards. In awaken conditions, if I have a 3-cost cell in the battle area, or if I'm at 5 or less life, I flip them over and I send android 17 and 18 from my deck to their field. I'll get over to what they do much later. Bam. 5k to 10k leader. So right here, whenever I combo a battle card off of my opponent's side, he gets a 5k increase till the end of my opponent's turn, so he becomes a 15 base.
Okay.
Okay, and when he attacks, I draw 1 and I eat a battle card off of my opponent's battle area or in my drop area, cost 3 or less, and those need to be a 17 and 18. Because it's permanent, I can't awaken unless I have both of them under him.
Okay.
And that's what he does. Now, Ginger Town. It starts off on my opponent's side of the field. Permanent, basically, you can attack with the human tokens that it's going to generate. And then 17 and 18 cannot be comboed with, they have a cost of 2.
Okay.
And then it's auto, when your opponent plays the mono green cell, me, since this is on their field, they generate 2 human tokens, which are 0/0/0 combo, 0 attack.
Okay.
And it locks me out of extra card counters for the rest of the game.
I see.
So that's a pretty big restriction, but this deck can do without it.
Yeah.
Alright, so
explain the little counter here that you have on the side.
Oh, so essentially the human tokens don't really do anything, like your opponent can't use it. So I actually had like a freaking little statue to count how many tokens they have.
Okay.
Then the tokens act as a secondary resource in order for me to play out cells from my hand or deck.
Okay.
So yeah, so the more the better for me. Okay. So yeah, that's what this counter was for, just to keep tabs.
Alright, let's check out the main deck.
Alright, so let's start off with the 1-drops. So these both have the same limit 1. When I combo with them, and if my leader is the green cell V leader, I can pay 1 green energy, and I can eat 1 human token off of their field, and I can play a cell cost of 3 from my deck to the field. Cost of 3 and 10k power. Okay. And then he on play, straight draw 1. Him on play, I look at the top 5 and I grab a cell cost 5 or less. That's green.
I see. Okay.
That's them.
So they both do the same thing basically.
Yeah.
Except one of them, draws.
Yeah. One of them searches, one straight draw.
Okay.
Early game, you want the little pupa. Later game, you want the straight draw one with the chrysalis.
Okay. Cool.
So let's go over these 2 3-drops. Namekian Absorption and Saiyan Absorption. So they both have the same auto where I can combo a battle card off of their field that is a human token or a Earthling cost of 1. And it says use up to 1 card in your opponent's area, so a cost of 1 So this can actually go by barrier and combo your opponent's cards.
Okay.
So when they do that, he increases his attack by 5k to the in my opponent's turn. He increases his attack by 10k to my opponent's turn. So when he has the increase, once per turn, when it would be KO'd, it is not. And then when he has the increase, activate main, I can KO a battle card cost 5 or less.
I see.
All right, and now these guys are actually cheated out for 1 energy. Let's go with Satan Absorption first.
Okay.
I choose 1 Earthling token, I rest it, and then I can play it out.
Nice.
So you absolutely need Earthling tokens in order to play him out.
Okay.
Now him, I choose up to 1 Earthling token and rest it, and then I can play him out.
I see.
So you don't need Earthling tokens to play him
Yeah,
out.
she's a 0.
You could just choose 0 and he gets played out. And it never came up in this tournament. Well, yeah, it didn't come in the tournament, but this is how you can turn 1 Awaken if you're going second against hyper aggro decks and you want to do that. But it never came up. Okay. So, by the way, this is how you combo your opponent's cards, and that's what gives my leader the 5k increase till the end of their turn.
Okay, I see.
Now let's go over this 3-drop. Barrier and act main. If my leader has 15k power or more, I can pay 1 energy to play him out. And when he gets played out, I can choose a 17, 18, cost of 2 from my deck, and I play it out onto my opponent's battle area with their skills negated. Okay, and then he has a permanent. When he's on the field, he increases the cost of 17, 18 on the opponent's side of the field by 1, and it gives them a combo cost of 1 as well. And he allows me to successor 17, 18 on my opponent's side of the board.
Very cool.
For a sell card.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's really useful. And to be honest, late in the tournament, I found out that it's not just my deck, it's actually deck or drop. So,
oh, I see.
So if I had actually read the card more thoroughly, this guy can set up a lot better successor plays.
Yeah.
But
so you
yeah.
can successor from your drop area? Is that what you're saying?
So basically, I get 17, 18.
Yeah.
And I shoot them out to my opponent's battle area, and then I can successor those cards.
Okay.
So I don't have to hurt my own board per se. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, let's go into the 17 and 18.
Yeah, these are the ones that are needed to help you awaken.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I awaken, I shoot these guys out. I play them at 3-3.
Okay.
So when I awaken, I shoot these out. This one says if your opponent's leader is a green cell, your opponent draws a card, which is me.
Yeah.
And then him, when he gets played out, if your opponent's a green cell, you must discard a card.
I see, I see.
So what's cool about this is that he gets by the future Gohan and the Vegeta and what's his name, Deborah.
Yeah.
Because it says if your opponent makes you discard, you can
Right.
use their
And
cantrip.
this is their card.
And
this is their
I'm just playing it, but this is their own skill that's taxing them.
Right.
And then he allows me to play more out from the deck or drop, and he allows me to increase their cost into 3 each, which allows me
To
for
successor.
my successor.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, and he allows you to just filter through your deck like super fast.
And just to review, how do you play the Android 17 and the 18 out from the deck? Using
So
the leader
first
ability?
one, I awaken,
Okay, when you awaken, I see.
and then when his power is 15k or higher,
Yeah.
which it will be when I combo, he'll be 15. He's in the threshold, and he could be played out, and he could shoot more out into their field with their skills negated,
Got
so
it,
they
got it.
won't be discarding and making me draw every turn.
Got it, got it, got it.
But yeah,
Okay.
and that's necessary because once they're on their field, you attack, you eat 1, or
Yeah.
and my favorite thing to do by turn 3 is if he's on the board, I could successor, put 2 cards in the drop, and whatever I don't already have, I just eat the card in the drop. So I always try to leave them with a 17 or 18.
Got it, got it.
All right, let's go to the middle level cell. 4 negates.
Okay. So what is how does he negate? Like, does he have to pay 1 energy or?
Once I'm the awaken, it's permanent.
Uh huh.
If my leader, the green cell the awaken, I can use the counter for free by eating 2 human tokens.
Okay.
So by producing more tokens, I could just play it out, and his counter is negate the attack, play him out.
Limit 1.
Yep, limit 1. That's all I need.
And what's his other ability? When it's KO'd?
So when it's specifically KO'd, I can KO a battle card called Fiber Left. So
I see.
he doesn't go out without taking something from you.
Yeah, it's like a little mini ball.
And you know, if they're not awakened or Z awaken, or if they have a Z awaken that's 15, it's hitting right on curve.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a grid body. I play 3 cells longing for perfection.
Okay. So tell me what this does.
So I just use them to combo. Like if I have a green cell on board, he becomes a free combo.
I see.
And then his permanent, if I have a green android in my energy other than itself, he just becomes a free check land. I bypass the energy exhaust. So I always use them for energy, or if I needed to, I comboed it out for free.
So you have to have a cell on board. Does that mean the leader as well, or just has to be the battle area?
If your leader is the green cell and you have a cell in play,
Okay, so it sounds like
so I have to have one on board.
Yeah.
But it's just 5k combo. But
Yeah.
he's just there for check land. Devourer of the Masses. That's
Alright.
from set 9.
Set 9. There you go.
So successor, 1 green, 1 yellow,
Yeah.
2 energy total. And remember, with preparing a plan and these little androids, I can successor off the board using my opponent's stuff.
Very cool.
So on play, when you play with successor, I can delete something, ignoring barrier, and your opponent discards the card, and then his auto. If he gets removed from the board or KO, I draw 3 cards.
Does that include? Does it have to be your opponent's skill that KOs him?
It just says when it's removed.
I see.
When this card's removed from battle area by opponent's skill or KO.
Or KO'd. I see.
So it's like unless they can skill drain it, it's gonna happen.
I see. So they KO your card usually, or do you KO it?
Actually, most people don't even kill them.
Okay, so you just leave,
So
they
it's
just leave him
just
out there.
like, honestly, they don't want to give me the draw value. He
I see.
becomes a 25k hitter, and like
Right.
that's fine by me. And if they don't deal with him,
Yeah.
they have to deal with him.
There you go. The 9 drop.
9 drop, Unthinkable Perfection. Another card from set 9. It's 4 energy, 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 colorless. If my leader is the android and I play him via successor, I can look at my opponent's hand
There you go. Looking.
and pick any 3 battle cards and just drop it, put it into the drop, and then
Wow.
and I get rid of any non-keyword skills from the leader for that turn, and he's a triple strike.
That's really good.
So believe it or not, he happens a lot more than you think. So it's just like he's just very strong. 4K. I look at the hand, and you know.
Have you ever discarded someone's SCR in the tournament?
In this tournament, no. But when I've been practicing with it, since the set came out, I've gotten rid of SCR, super combos,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's really impressive.
When I played this for a store championship, a guy had 3 Mecha Frieza Repose.
Yeah.
I just got rid of all 3 of them.
Oh, nice. So
But in the tournament, I played against the Cumber deck.
Uh-huh.
That guy drew a ton. He had like 14 cards. He had a bunch of negates. I saw 3 super combos in his hand. I just told him to get rid of all 3 of
Get rid
them.
of it.
So
Cool.
that hurt him a lot.
He has triple strike, which is really nice.
Yes.
So he's going in. All right.
New successor. He's not as strong as this one, but this guy provides a lot of utility. Well, first of all, he has the same permanent as Longing for Perfection, where he can become a check land.
Yeah.
But when I successor with him, and if I use at least a cell or a 17 or 18,
Uh-huh.
I can delete 1 card on my opponent's side of the field, and then it searches my deck for a cell full power Kamehameha.
Okay, so you search for your guy.
Yeah, and he's a 30k double strike.
Nice.
Dual double strike.
Dual double.
So it's like he hits hard, and
Yeah.
he searches me a card and deletes something, so
Yeah.
it's great. So
I don't know too much Digimon. You're saying delete.
yeah, well, I'm following the theme. This guy does evolve, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he does.
So
Digivolve.
this happened once in tournament where he did, actually I think twice in tournament where he didn't die. I attacked and my opponent couldn't get him off.
Right.
I attacked, they stopped it. I'm like, okay, successor again. And then I just
Dual attack double.
yeah, bam bam. So like, get my big bodies off the board if you play against this deck.
Yeah. Okay.
New card. Pursuit of Despair. Cell.
How'd you like it?
Great, actually.
Okay.
It helps me successor for easy, cheap, and it's just at the very least it's a 30k double strike.
I see.
And then on play it creates 2 Cell Juniors, and it gives them 5k.
Good old Cell Juniors.
So they become 15k beaters. And then there's an errata, but the act main is not once per turn. I choose tokens on the field. It could be my opponent or my own field with combo power. And then I can remove it, and then I can remove 2 markers off of a unison.
Yeah.
So that means human tokens, these guys,
Wow.
or if they have those extra card counters that produce a token, if they have combo power, I could just remove it and then
token negates.
Yep.
I see. Did you remove a unison in the tournament?
Yes.
Like a juvenile baby.
But not with this guy.
Oh,
I'll get into it later.
But ideally, you can use this guy to remove all the markers, and it's not once per turn.
And
so he's a unison killer.
So absolute beast when he comes out.
I see. Very cool. Let's check out your super combo. Looks like.
So I played around with what super combos I could use. There's only 3 super combos that this deck could use because of the restriction of only green androids.
Right.
It's this, the Cell green yellow, which acts like Nappa, where you combo it plays itself out.
Yeah, the Demolition Man.
Yeah, and then Stout Heart Android 16.
Android 16, yeah, the one that makes them discard, right?
Yeah, but this is just better.
Way better.
There's no interaction with bottom decking.
Right.
At least of right now. And I used to play a 2-2 split, but I just got annoyed that whenever I did the Cell, they would always get rid of it before I could re-combo with it again. So I just figure, if I'm gonna combo, if I lose a card, they lose a card.
Right.
So I just went straight for 18.
It's also better because you don't have to be at 4 life.
Exactly.
This one, you can just do it right away.
Just as soon as I see it, it's live.
Cool. All right. Extra? Boom.
2
and 4.
Earth Destroying, Self Kamehameha, and 4 Full Power Kamehameha.
Okay.
So this one, set 9, IAR. You guys should know what it does. If all my energy is green, my leader is green, I can give something a 15k pump that's not a unison.
Right.
And then I can pick a random card and discard a card from my opponent's hand. That's that. And then I have Full Power Kamehameha.
Okay.
If my leader, the V leader, green Cell, activate battle, I'm always gonna draw 1, and then I can pick one of 3 effects.
3, huh?
First effect, I can give a Cell card plus 15k power for the battle.
That's a lot.
Second effect, I choose 1 keyword skill off of battle card and remove it. So if you guys remember what Godstrike Beerus does, it does the same thing. I remove
double strike, basically.
Yeah, double strike, triple strike, barrier, indestructible, whatever the nuisance, I get rid of it.
Got it.
And then the last skill is, if it's my own turn, I can KO a battle card.
There you go, it's like that.
Yeah. It actually comes up.
I see.
All 3 of these come up.
Yeah.
At one point,
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, pretty much Swiss Army knife. Good analogy. At one point, I was playing 3 and 4, then 3 and 3, but like this just provides so much utility, and I think when I had more, I always saw them early game when I don't want to see them. So I just thought 6 was the perfect number for me, and this just provides so much utility that this had to be a mandatory 4 of, because it replaces itself.
Right, it does. It's like a super combo almost.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Because you can play it for free, right, with your leader ability or your Z leader.
Yep, and we'll get right
We'll
into
get right
the
onto
Z
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
So before I go into the Z leader set, let's just go over the Z battle cards real quickly.
Sure.
So Z leaders, and then let's go battle cards. So let's start here. This came out during the pre-release.
Yeah.
It acts like a surmounting, except it has barrier deflect, so they can't interact. When I play it, I take 1 life, and then I can bottom 1 card, and then I just draw a card.
Got it.
So there's that. And if I use his activate main, which I'll never do in this deck, it's just for me to filter. It will lock me out of being able to play things from my deck.
Got it.
Never do that.
Are you often bringing out Dr. Gero in every game?
No, they do a good job for it. But if I had played against Android 21 expert deck or a yellow deck, they're the reason why I want to play him. But that interacts more with my side deck, and I'll get to that when I see it.
No problem.
Jiren, you guys should know what it does. On play, choose a battle card 5 or less, pretty much make it unkillable. And then if I remove 2 more additional V cards, the energy,
unison marker.
Yeah, I can remove markers equal to him in V, and 2 or more, he becomes a 10k, gains 10k and doubles, right? And this, not in this tournament, but throughout testing and other stuff, he's won me games.
Okay, cool.
New card from the set. Cell, Greedy, Absorption. So he's a permanent. If he's in my V deck, I don't have to pay the V energy. I can bypass that by resting Earthling tokens. So he just becomes a 1 energy.
There you go.
And then he has the act main. I can eat Earthling tokens, 2 or more Earthling tokens, or Earthlings cost a 1, remove them from the game. Limit 1, he gains 10k power. Okay. And then like my other 2...
Forever?
No, just for the turn, sorry. Okay. And then like my other 2 3 cost cells, when he attacks, I can combo a cost of 1 Earthling or Earthling token, and he'll gain an additional 5k. There you go. And again, I can't stress enough that it says use up to 1 of your opponent's battle card, cost of 1 with Earthling, so he bypasses barrier. Right. So
that's kind of cool. Yeah. So are you often comboing like Pan, Glimpse of Talent for...
I wish. It only came up in this tournament against Trunks Vegeta, because their 1-drop Trunks is Earthling. It had barrier, and
also had barrier.
And it's like I told him, it doesn't say choose, it just says use up to. So
very
cool.
There you go. Okay, let's go into the Z leader. One and one red. Right?
Yeah. So let me just get some things out. Here we go. So you can't Z awaken unless you have both of them under. Right. And once you do, you want to go into this guy, which is 1 green energy and 1 Z energy. But before you go into him, you always want to use one of your cells to combo your opponent's cards, so he can get the 5k increase. Right. And that carries over to the end of your opponent. So when you Z awaken until the end of your opponent's turn, this will be a 20k. Very cool. So 1/1, and he V stacks Perfect Resurrection and about to explode. Yeah. So I'll just extract it and then go over it all at once. So he becomes fairly vanilla. So at this point, all he does is attack, draw, and because he's a natural 15k, you could just play Preparing a Plan without having to increase his attack. He's already at the threshold. Right. So he makes things easier, and then cards that require a V leader, you can start using them, and then these 1-drops, they're limit 1. You could just start eating token, combo them either from the board or from your hand, eat a Earthling token, and then you can produce a 3-drop from your deck. It could be one of these or the the Saiyan or Namekian absorption.
I see.
So these all become very relevant.
Yeah, later on. Yeah.
So besides from that, attack, draw 1. Now for his second auto, when I'm at 3 or less life and my opponent deals damage to me,
Yeah.
I can shoot Android 18 to my opponent's side of the field, and
Right.
it doesn't say with its skills negated, so I get an extra draw 1.
Draw 1. Yeah.
And then I go into ready to explode.
Ready to explode.
Now when he has a permanent, 2 permanents. 1, it can attack. 2, if my life reaches 0,
Right.
I don't lose the game. Instead, I rejuvenate 2 cards to my life,
Right.
and I go into perfect resurrection.
Okay.
Now, if they just end their turn when they see this, at the start of my turn, I take all my life and it still triggers the permanent.
Okay.
So
Might as well.
it's gonna happen no matter what.
Uh-huh.
Now, I found out a few rulings about this. Let's say I'm at 1 life
Yeah.
and they triple strike me. I will take that damage, I'll rejuvenate 2, and because the triple strike is still going through, I'll gain the 2 and then I'll lose the 2. Do not, if you're at 1,
Don't do it.
do not take any damage that is not a single strike, okay?
That's strange.
That, just pro tip there.
Okay.
Okay? So,
It's a ruling.
so once that's done, you go into perfect resurrection.
Got it.
The turn that I place him on my leader area, he gains 5k, so he gains a beam. And then auto attack, I draw 1 and I KO a battle card.
Okay.
And then activate battle, I can choose extra card
Right.
that has Cell and Kamehameha in its name, and I could just activate it
Okay, cool.
once per turn. So these become free.
Right, right.
And this guy puts in a lot of work.
Yeah,
He
being
hits-
able to play these for free is really good.
Yeah, he hits very, very hard, and being able to go at 15-15, remove a keyword skill for free,
Right.
buff any of my other attacks,
Draw a
or get
card.
I'm always drawing a card,
Yeah.
and then if I need to KO another card, I could just use that
Jeez.
to
Okay.
keep KOing. So like,
Well, good thing he didn't give him double strike, because
Yeah.
then this guy would be a beast.
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. Once I hit 0,
Yeah.
all battle cards and unisons that are not Earthling tokens are placed into the drop area.
Holy moly. Okay.
So he literally resets the board. So how I said how I got rid of unisons,
Yeah.
it was all in the leader. It's
Got
just like,
it.
it was just reset the board other than the tokens, because that's my secondary resource, and
Got
then
it.
I just played the game from 2 life.
2 life. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that
It's
was
okay.
a critical thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then from here, just 20k, and then I'm just accessoring. The leader itself just can clear the board
Yeah.
very well on its own. And then what I like is
Yeah.
that I can just get rid of things for extremely cheap, and it just allows me to make successor plays easier, or on their turn combo these guys, play out my 3 drops, and if I'm playing out bodies with multiples of 3,
Yeah.
that's a great number for me.
Okay, so that was all your main deck. Let's go into your side deck real quick.
Sure thing. I only side decked once ever in this tournament,
Why is
because
that? Oh, I see.
I didn't feel like I needed. So one thing that was kind of refreshing about this deck, because of the restriction, there's not much I can sideboard, so it's just like,
Yeah.
okay. 1 extra. I never needed the extra 1 of the
Got it.
devouring of the massive. Oh, I forgot my SCR.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course it was
Salzino.
Salveno. Salvino.
Okay. Successor, of course.
Successor. I always felt like I could go to my 5th energy. Like,
Right.
this deck is very defensive, and then once I'm into perfect resurrection,
Yeah.
I can just start dishing damage
Got
and
it.
then and defend. So this deck felt good that I can always reliably get this off.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, I was never depended on them. It's just like, it was either this or Cell Max, but I just felt like, you know what, if I'm gonna get there, why not?
Yeah, you're ripping cards off their hand.
Yeah, this won me like 2 games in the tournament.
Yeah, against who, like Gohan and stuff?
Actually both Gohan
Okay,
that
yeah.
I played.
Yeah.
So this, I put it there just in case I needed third. Never had to use it.
Right.
For Abominable Power.
Okay. Which one? This is a check land?
No,
Oh.
not at all. I'm never gonna evolve. I'm never gonna do this. I'm just gonna use the activate battle.
Uh-huh.
If it's in my drop, and if my leader's green or yellow android,
Right.
it becomes a 10k power when it's comboed from my drop,
Uh-huh.
and it removes itself from the game.
I see.
So if by chance I go against the villainous deck, something that's like not gradual hand destruction, but like very big on hand destruction, I figured this would be good. I doubt it, but in case it's something.
Got it.
Big
so
and
side
more.
that for hand destruction. Okay.
Never felt the need to use it, but it was there. I threw it there just for fun.
Right. Did you ever side it big and more?
No.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I needed it.
Got it. So your side deck is optional.
Yeah, it's like my leader does all the work.
Yeah.
And like, you have to go through hoops to get to here, but once you're here,
Yeah, it's
you're
hard.
rewarded.
Yeah.
You're rewarded for it.
Okay.
Vital Teamwork. It's both Android and Fan. All you care about is that it's an Android.
Right.
So I use this for if I were to do Expert Deck 21 or Set 1 Frieza.
Right.
I actually did play a Set 1 Frieza. I sided in 2 of these, and I never drew into them, but I'm glad I had them. But you can cheat them out for 2 energy if you have the battle card on board that's green,
Uh-huh.
which is why I have Joro, because I could play it early, and for the most part, Barrier Deflect, they can't stop them from coming out, and it's very hard to get rid of them. So
Got it.
So he was just there for me to use this guy.
Okay, cool.
Last 1, 2, 2.
This man's crazy.
The cell chain. The OG cell chain.
Okay. Did you ever sided this in at all?
Never needed to. I had this in mind for 1 matchup and 1 matchup only, and I never got to play against it, and that was the Set 20, Android 21.
Set 20, Android 21, okay.
So I have very 2 difficult matchups. Set 2 Vegito
Right.
and Android 21.
Got it.
Set 2 Vegito, I just have to grind and just go at it. So it's like, it's whatever. It's just the high stats and barrier cards
Right.
and early that I can't deal with.
No one can deal with that.
And then Android 21 could just make the game unplayable for me. So it's just
Got it.
like...
So are you saying you side these against Vegito Set 2 and Android 21?
No, Vegito's too fast for me to
that's
use
what I
this,
figured too.
and then they could counterplay this
Right.
with Resolve Renew.
Resolve Renew,
So
yeah.
I can't even do that.
Okay. So I just hope you don't play those decks.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was actually my first round. Vegito, my worst matchup.
Oh, no.
And it came very close. I lost by 5k power. But the guy was good. The guy was damn good.
Yeah.
But this is just specifically for Set 2021. And go up the chain. If you happen to draw this, which is in a previous tournament, I drew all of this, so I can do the chain. Everything in this deck is a cell.
Got it.
And I was able to negate. This is from a previous tournament.
Right.
Negate an attack, their last attack off of whatever card they had on board, and I knew they weren't gonna play anything out. I drew. I placed my 6 energy down.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
Pay 6, and even I was just playing super defensively, comboing very stupidly.
Yeah.
But I stayed on this until I brought this out.
Right.
And then once this was out, I didn't care if he attacked me
Or tried to kill you.
I just went. I took all the damage. I went this. They're at 3-4 cards.
Okay.
And I saved my super combos. Like I had 6 cards to their like 13. I brought it down to 3.
Right.
And then I let him kill me. I go down into Perfect Resurrection, and then I just do the Android 18 hand destruction route, and it was just like,
Yeah, that's really smart.
They can't respond to that.
Right.
Again, they didn't know what the deck does, so they played overly cautious. So the longer the game went, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need to have a cell board, negate. All right, go into my 6th turn. Bam.
Bam.
There we go.
Okay.
That's
cool.
the mindset.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the deck. Any questions?
Yeah. So what are your matchups throughout the tournament? Did you? I know you played 3 Sun Gohan and a Vegito first round.
Yeah.
So that's 4 rounds. So care to explain what other rounds or what are the leaders you played?
I played against the Black Humber.
Okay.
Trunk Vegeta. Yellow BR Brawly.
Yellow BR Brawly. Okay.
Let's see. Vegeta.
So there's one more. Yeah. And you went X2 for the first round.
Yeah, and set 1 Frieza.
Set 1 Frieza. Okay. And your losses were to
Vegito and Trunk Vegeta.
Right. Okay.
Trunk Vegeta, I felt very good playing against him. He floodgated me, and he had like 4 cards in hand.
Right.
And I had like two guys up to so I can tackle this. So I play out Selveno.
Right.
I eat 4 cards. It was like, I think it was one was a random card, one was his time magic, which is what he needed, and one was a Gohan, featured Gohan, where it plays, draws the card.
Yeah, for yellow.
Yeah. So I attacked with him. Apparently the card he drew was Frieza's Army Reinforcement.
Wow.
And I spent all my resources doing that, so like if clap back I couldn't stop it, but the odds of that are like...
The odds of that are very low,
Very low. It's frustrating, but that has nothing to do with him. That's just my annoyance. But like, it is what it is. But I felt good about it, but... Well, except that last part, but again,
but you top 16 regardless of whether.
I top 16. After that loss, I told myself I can't lose. So So
what round was that when you had the second loss?
I think it was round 4.
Round 4, okay.
So I was like.
So you went 4 more rounds.
No, that was round 5. That was round 5.
Okay, so 3 more rounds without losing.
Yeah. So I thought there was just gonna be 7 rounds. So I had to do round 6, 7. And then when they told me there was an 8th round, I'm like, oh no.
Another one.
Yeah, so I had to face set 1 Frieza.
Right.
All I did was just keep their board cleared. When they brought out their Unison, I just took the damage, let him clear the board and the Unison. And then after that, I was just like, he had no board, and every turn he had to regain resources. Like the deck recovery is actually kind of insane, but it's just like slowly but surely I'm just gonna go through every floodgate he has, and eventually I'm gonna hit him. And I eventually went out with that. Let's see.
And then after
that, the Brawly BR player.
Nice.
That guy was a lot of fun to play against.
Right.
He had really great energy, and like it was round 6, and then I looked at his leader like, what? You're playing that? And then he looked at mine, like he gave me the same energy, and like
I don't know what your cards do. I don't know what your cards do.
He actually did play the Q of one of 2 people that knew what this deck does.
I see. Okay.
So I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, dude. We're playing, and I got to like turn 7, and then I had like 4 open energy. He used UR number 1 while he had total annihilation out.
Oh no.
Which was annoying, very very annoying. So he baited me, but I rebaited him. But you'll see. So he took me down to 1. Okay.
Right.
While I was on this guy, and then he used UR number 1. I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. So he taps on my energy. He attacks, taps down another energy, and then he combos everything he has. Right. And I have 2 open energy, and then I had to pay this for 2.
Yeah.
people forget that even though it's second form cell, it's still a Z
Z leader,
awakened
yeah.
cell. So I just removed the triple strike.
Right.
So I took 1 damage, and then I just like,
There you
if
go.
I took the triple strike, I go into him and then I lose.
Right,
But
right.
I took the 1 damage. I go up into perfect resurrection, and yeah, he just cleared my board after that. He attacked once more.
Yeah.
Because he had this and my human tokens, the universe at stake can't restand because everything needs to be in rest mode.
The universe at stake?
Yeah, the SS3 Goku, the one
Oh,
that
I
you
see.
play you are number 1 with.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, so because of this, he couldn't get his third attack
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
So it was actually kind of
Unless
funny.
he attacks with them, can they attack?
No, this prevents the
Oh,
token from
okay,
attacking.
okay.
And
So-
not just that, but this is in his battle area.
Right.
He has no way to
Tap the.
yeah.
I thought just battle cards.
Yeah,
but it
the
looks like it's-
pseudo field card.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
There you go.
so he wasted his whole hand. He had like 3 lives, and then
Guess he didn't know what your deck does.
he just forgot. It was a lapse in judgment, but it worked out in my favor.
Yeah.
That guy was good. That guy was awesome. I liked his energy.
Did he play the new cards from the
Yes,
Broly?
Paragus.
The
So,
Paragus, yeah,
When
yeah.
I saw that, I'm like, I need to kill the Paragus fast.
Yeah.
Because he was just generating +3 like
Jeez.
in 2 turns in a row. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
okay, that thing needs to die fast.
Yeah. And isn't that once per turn to draw with the Broly?
So the draw off the Broly is not once per turn. Then when he takes a life, it
Yeah.
recovers the life.
Yeah.
So that's just
Yeah, it's
fluff.
insane.
So it was awesome to see, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do it on someone else.
Yeah, he almost did it well. He almost made a top 16, right? If he
Yeah.
had just beaten you.
Yeah, he told me that he already had his invite and like he wanted me to go far, and you know, shout out to you. I made it. Thank you for your support. And then let's see.
And then your last
Seven,
round?
him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was my 7th round. And then
Cumber?
no, Cumber was either my 2nd or 3rd.
Oh, I see.
It was so Cumber was my 3rd matchup because it was Vegito, Gohan, Cumber, Gohan, Trunks Vegeta, Set 1 Frieza,
Broly.
BR Broly,
Yeah.
and then Green Gohan.
Green
again.
Gohan again, okay. There you go.
So after I won that, I thought like, all right, awesome. Then I found out that there's another round. Like, oh no, oh no. Like, can I pull it out?
Yeah, a lot of rounds for sure.
Yeah, and then no disrespect to Gohan players, but like when I saw my opponent was playing Green Gohan, I'm like, this is like, they don't know what this does. I've played against that matchup
Yeah.
a bunch of times since the set came out and this set got released. It's like, I know this matchup in and out.
Right,
It's just
exactly.
like, this is favored for me to win.
Especially, yeah, because you have the expertise.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not dissing all the Gohan players. They all did well. They all played well. I just know the matchup and where they get value early game to mid game.
Right.
My leader gains a lot of value mid to late game.
Exactly.
And then since it resets their board, you know,
Yeah.
it just becomes the only attack I can't contest is the leader attack. So
Got it.
just negate that and then just deal with the battle cards or unison that they come in.
Does your about to explode deal with the field as well? The
What do you mean?
hyperbolic?
No, it only hits. It specifically states
Battle cards.
Battle cards in unison.
Okay.
So it's like after the board resets, I don't know. Like all of Gohan's power is on the setup on the first couple turns. But
Right.
you know, if all that setup is literally blown off the field, it's like
All
I'm
right.
at 2 life, they're at 4. Like it is still my favor, and
Yeah.
it's just take my time, go through their floodgates, and then just whittle them down. And
Yeah.
by the time I'm here, my hand is bigger than theirs, and it's just like they're wasting more,
Yeah, yeah.
more than what they're making me waste. So, and it
Cool.
just becomes a simple matchup.
All right. Well, I'm glad that I got the deck profile from you, and it seems like you definitely have the expertise going into the tournament. So, yeah, definitely consider playing Cell in the future, as it does have a lot of good matchups, especially against the Green Gohan matchup. All right. Any shoutouts?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it all at once. Thank you to my community. You guys help me become better. You guys stick with me when I'm playing the jank, except in
Jank.
locals. You have to play my jank. But thank you to everyone in the community, the people in the nameless planet. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Thank you. You guys helped me get here, and you know, awesome.
Yeah, definitely join the Discord if you guys have a chance. Nameless Planet. All right, I'll have the link in the description.
Yeah, let's think about that.
Just
Let's
kidding.
think about that. But yeah, thank you guys.
All right, peace out.
Peace.